Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Some years ago, I was at the home of a man who would become president of Afghanistan, and people there were explaining to me their view as to why the Taliban had been so successful up until that point. And they said they have such a powerful message. And I said, what is that message? And they said, well, infidels are on Islamic land, and the infidels must be expelled. And I said, what is our message? And there was a long silence. And finally, one of the individuals said, well, our message is that before the Americans came, it used to take 4 hours to get to the nearest city outside of Kabul, and now it only takes an hour. And I thought to myself, that's not a message to die for. And fighting for freedom is a fight that typically involves potential loss of life. I'd like to ask each of you, in turn of the way you've already testified, what our message is to the people of the nation or nations that you will represent us in, what the message is as to why America, as opposed to the alternative, which I presume in each case would be China. There is a global competition between nations that are interested in freedom and democracy, and those that want to become authoritarian regimes. Why America? Why associate with us as opposed to, if you will, joining the Chinese? Again, well, please, Mr. Thompson.
Thank you, Senator. It confirmed, I think, the message that I've been looking forward to delivering in the fall. Your mic.
Can you, yeah, your mic, sorry.
Is that on? Okay, sorry about that. Yes, I would look forward to delivering a message that tells the people of Nepal that America standing with them is about their sovereignty, about their territorial integrity, and about their ability to make decisions for themselves about their future and the prosperity of their nation. And so I think that that will stand in very sharp contrast to a lot of the messaging they hear in the region. Thank you.
Thank you. Very helpful.
Senator, if confirmed, I would very much bring to Thailand a message about all of the values that America stands for: freedom, democracy, human rights, and so many other things. I would also listen to what the Thai want and understand where Thailand is coming from, and work to make certain that our message about the United States is both clear and offers opportunities to Thailand that the Thai people themselves are looking for. One of the things that I believe is a great advantage of the United States is the tapestry that we have, as I mentioned. This is not just government to government, business to business, NGO to NGO. It's so many other things. So I think that ensuring that we're working with all of the diverse things that America brings when it forms a relationship with another country, with another people and its citizens, the citizens of that country, that there are real opportunities here. Opportunities that the country, I believe, will have an interest in. So I would very strongly seek both to bring a message about, again, our values, listen to the Thai, understand where they're coming from, and then at the same time support and bring assistance to all of the other parts of what we as Americans bring. And I think it stands, frankly, in contrast to what's offered by the PRC, which is a much more centrally directed, much more directive situation, and I don't think that it would be nearly as attractive to the Thai. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you. Mr. Abraham.
Senator, thank you for the question. If confirmed, I would bring to ASEAN and the nations of ASEAN a message that is really centered in our shared commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific, one where countries and individuals are free to pursue their interests without fear of or impacts of coercion. I would bring a message of solidarity with their aspirations for sovereignty and territorial integrity. And importantly, in support of those aspirations, I would bring a message of durable longstanding and sustaining U.S. commitment to our relationship with both ASEAN and the nations of ASEAN.
Thank you. Mr. Bongan.
Thank you very much, Senator, for that. If I'm confirmed, I would tell the Mongolian people very simply that as a fellow democracy, we have to stand shoulder to shoulder with you. Democracies work. Your democratic system works. We have a vested interest in ensuring that your democracy is strong and resilient. We want to see you prosper and secure in your own right and make sovereign decisions without fear of coercion from your neighbors. We want to help you build strong economic open market systems that allow you to make independent, sovereign decisions about your investment, about your prosperity, about the lives you want to lead. And I would simply tell them that we're your friend and partner. We are far away from each other, and in Mongolia and the United States couldn't be farther apart, but we're a lot closer than you think in terms of our shared values and our commitment to democratic institutions. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Moore.
Thank you, Senator. Our message to our Pacific Island neighbors is simple. As we were standing shoulder to shoulder 80 years ago, the United States remains committed to helping them sustain their sovereignty, maintain their territorial integrity, achieve sustainable economic development, and help them preserve their ability to make choices in the best interests of their people. We are their neighbor. We are their partner. That's our commitment. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman.